Hello, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is a podcast by my dad and my uncle, and they're still unbelievably talking about music. Quite unbelievable. So I hope you enjoy it as much as we all did. It looks like they're going to start in about 14 seconds.
Hi there, welcome to another episode of BG's Broken Records. My name is Bob.
I'm Gare.
Gare!
What's up?
It's been a month and a half.
Wow, I know. It's been forever.
You've grown a beard.
I know.
It's down to your navel.
ZZ Top, my heroes, right? No, I have no beard. Actually, I shaved today.
You did shave today.
I did shave today,
I didn't comb my hair.
I can tell.
What the
I'm
hell?
jealous. You have hair, yes.
Gare.
Right.
My life is not complete unless you and I are recording Schnitz and Grubens and putting it online.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's just the way it is.
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
So here we are. A couple days before Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Weather's not too bad.
Weather's so nice. It's very dry. 52 out there.
Have you been dunking?
I did. I dunked this morning.
And how long were you in the cold water?
I was in, it was about 40 degrees. I did 4 minutes this morning.
Okay. That's a lot.
And then, I don't need the chiller anymore.
No, not for winter.
Boxed up and put away, but I think I'm going to keep it in the garage.
I would.
I think I told you with my little fish tank pump.
Yeah.
No ice
Keep it
on
circulating.
Out of the wind a little bit.
Yeah.
Game changer, people. I say it all the time. Game changer.
And Amazon will deliver a 150-gallon bucket for you to sit in.
In your backyard.
Oh, Jesus. I watched a video this morning on how Amazon is just basically screwing the world.
Just because they're so flippin' huge.
Yeah, and the people who try and put a business on there, I want to sell coffee cups. As soon as you get traction, they make the exact same thing, call it Amazon Basics, drop the price, and then if somebody goes searching under your name, guess whose advertising comes up first? Amazon.
Wow.
Yep.
Not surprising
So
at all.
the only way you can get back to the top is to advertise. So they force you down and then force you to advertise.
Through the Amazon ad agency?
I'm telling you, man.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to have to do a little more of a deep, not surprising at all.
Well, I just saved you 18 minutes of a YouTube
thank
video
you.
right there. There you go.
18 minutes that I would never get back.
You'll never get that back. So, Gare, we are getting ready to slaughter a turkey. Well, somebody else did that already. Cook it up.
Okay.
Have some fun.
Nice.
Oh, my God. You know what I read today? The Wednesday before Thanksgiving is one of the biggest cannabis selling days of the year. No, seriously.
Did it take over the biggest bar night?
No, I was reading something and it said the cannabis dispensaries say because everyone has to go to their family get-togethers, and in some movies they were doing, let's sneak outside and take one hit of a joint before we have to sit down with the crazy uncles.
It all makes sense.
And it's like the biggest cannabis day besides that 420 number thing that I didn't understand, but you and Will did, and I was confused.
Right. I like that thing I sent you today. 8 beers in with your liberal family, and that's when you drop the word Trump. Sorry, don't mean to get political. Just
Dude, my brothers and I getting ready for Thanksgiving. We weren't even close to sober when we sat down for turkey.
back in the day before my new.
Because when you got the eyes together,
right,
and I just kind of tagged along.
back in the day when I could still run, would do the turkey trot, Honest John's, Bloodies, burger, go home, shower, back in the car, downtown, or at the time, Silverdome, Lions game.
Oh,
beer, come home and be like, yeah, turkey's all cooked, all done. Look at that.
Dude, bad news, man.
Big
bad
days.
news.
Anyways.
Okay, so podcast numbers. Nothing's really changed since the last time. 33 followers on Apple, Spotify, 105.
Okay.
What I did find odd was, according to Spotify's analytics, it says that 56% of our downloads have been through Amazon Music, which is Audible,
Okay.
which we are on.
Right.
Then I logged into the account. I looked at it. 7. Yeah, 7 total listens. How in the heck does Spotify think that's 56% of our 4,500 listens?
I'm not really good at math,
Yeah,
but
math. Yeah, right.
it doesn't make sense to me for some reason.
Yeah, I don't get that stuff. Okay, I got a funny one for you.
Yes.
I've got to pick up my phone to do this and put on my 2.5 cheaters here.
There you go. There
Hold
you
on.
go.
My roommate's brother-in-law sent me something a few weeks back, and I didn't acknowledge him on our last recording. So, Doug, my apologies to you for this one. But I've sent him a couple records, like I've sent Lop a couple records. I just sent him a couple the other day.
Okay.
So, Doug, in kind, sent me this T-shirt, or brought it to me, which
Nice.
is Moldy Tees T-shirts, no music, no life. And on the back, it says, no music, no life, KNOW. Get it?
Oh,
No music, no life.
what?
So again, thank you, Doug. But so Doug
Nice.
sent out a package via the United States Postal Service
Okay.
from Southern California on August 26th. Yeah, it arrived at mine September 20th. Let me tell you the cities it hit. You ready?
Please.
Okay. Leave Southern California, Indianapolis, then back to Arizona, Indianapolis, back to Arizona, then to Phoenix, then Indianapolis, back to Arizona, then to Phoenix. Well, Phoenix is in Arizona, Avondale, and then to Phoenix, then back to Indianapolis, then to Pontiac, and then to my house.
What the
Almost
hell?
4 weeks. So then I opened this thing up and I'm like, cool, this is going to be good. Because Doug was actually at our house and he was going through my records in the basement. He goes, good, you don't have either. He goes, you don't have it. And I said, oh, okay, cool. So I opened the top one. It's B-52's first album. He goes,
Okay.
I love this album. I don't have it. Great album.
Great album.
Great album.
Great album.
Spun the whole thing right away. Then I opened the next one. It's a band called Dead Can't Dance. Dead Can't Dance.
Funny. Okay.
It's a little bizarre.
What genre? Genre?
There is no D in it.
Genre.
Roll your R. Genre. Please.
What kind of music was it?
Experimental folk psychedelic with some Paul Horn thrown in there.
From what, 70s or what?
No, this album that he sent me came out in '93, and he said that
Okay.
in the note that he included with it that this was part of my formative years. I was like, Doug, you were a dad. When this, how? Yeah, maybe it came about a little later, but whatever. So thank you, Doug. Thank you for that. But
Okay.
I love this. The thing spent 4 weeks. Arizona, Indianapolis, Arizona, India.
Well, to digress, let me tell you
And
one.
are we paying for the U.S. Postal Service? Yeah, right. We pay for it in
Yeah,
taxes.
aren't they about $30 billion in debt? How about this? Not exactly apples to apples. My sister's birthday, they live in Cincinnati. Their birthday is October 7th. I put the birthday cards in the mail October 1st, right?
It's a 5-hour drive.
Should
no
be.
big deal.
They got their birthday cards on October 16th.
Yeah.
Not as good as your story, but the first to the I've got 6 days to go to Cincy.
Yeah, but it's a card. I mean,
Right.
mine was a box, and I can't really understand why it took that long. But But a letter should be there in 3 days, especially
Easily.
5 hours away.
Easily.
Thank you very much. Who's the postmaster? Do we know?
Oh, I don't know who it is.
Just a trivia question.
Okay. All
Okay.
right, please call us.
Do you got a song, Gary?
Oh, I do.
Oh, okay.
I sent it to you.
I know you did, but that means I got to pick up my phone.
Right. And I didn't go new song. I went back to kind of what I've been listening to lately.
You did.
So
You did. So let me see if I can get this to play. You can talk about it. Oh, here it is.
good tune.
All the rain came down on the cold new town as he carried you away from your father's hand that always seemed like a fist reaching out to make.
So who is it?
So this is a song called Chance off of Big Country's first album, 1983,
Okay.
which is a great album. And for some reason, always dug Big Country.
Dude, Mike Peters.
No, you're thinking The Alarm.
Oops.
This is
oh yeah, this is a Scottish band.
Stuart Adamson,
Yeah.
who took his own life in 2001. Kind of a bummer.
And the band was backup for Pete Townsend on the.
Correct. Tony Butler and Mark Brzezicki on drums. But yeah, no, I was listening to a live album from him. And
What was the album that had Townsend had slit skirts? Because that was a video they were in.
Oh, is that all the Cowboys have Chinese eyes?
Oh, racist.
Whoops. Is that the greatest name for an album, though?
Oh no.
That yeah. Yes.
What's his other album?
Oh,
White City. Sorry, man. Dude, that one cracks me up.
I'm not following Bob. I don't understand.
You're
what
not
you said.
you're
I
not
don't know.
tracking?
Yeah. But anyways, Big Country, as I just said, Stuart Adamson, lead singer, unfortunately took his life in 2001. Had a bad problem with booze and whatever. But
Don't we all?
This is the third song off their debut album in '83 called Chance. Just a song I've always liked.
So they were the ones who did. They did that sound in the beginning of Big Country, which had made it sound like it was
Right.
bagpipes.
Bagpipe,
right?
but it's a guitar.
It's a guitar with a thing called an ebow. And
Okay.
I know I mentioned this to you before. I actually bought one. They were like $30, and I let Dan K from the Ashland Bump borrow it. Never saw it again.
Whoa.
You-
Next time I see him,
Dan, you owe me.
what
I know he doesn't even remember.
What do you got?
What do I
What do
have?
you got?
Let me see if I can find what I have. Obviously, I love guys named Gary.
Okay, that's good.
You
Thank you.
and Gary in London.
Right.
I was over there recently, and he hands me a 45. Have you ever heard of Python Lee Jackson, Bob? No. He goes, listen to it. Dude, take it. Seriously.
Great name.
No, it's great. So I said, hey, I just curious, what's the Python Lee Jackson thing? It's a good story. Python Lee Jackson, a struggling young band fronted by Davey O. List, had booked some studio time that they could ill afford. Come the day to go in, their vocalist was sick. A young session singer happened to be in the studio and as a favor stepped in to help them record a demo. Okay. You want to hear the song?
I like the story so far.
Yep. Here we go. Okay. So this, to me, it just starts out in your standard, kind of rock and roll.
Sounds like
thing.
Traffic out of the gate.
Oh, good call. Good one. But when you hear the singer, so just so you know, Gary's playing air guitar and he's biting his lower lip. Okay. The giveaway is right here when the vocals break in. Who is the session singer, Gary? I know you'll get it.
Every day I spend my time drinking wine, feeling fine.
Steve Marriott.
waiting here to find
Rod.
a sign
Stewart.
that I
You can hear the Marriott in there, though, a little bit.
You can hear a little
That's
bit.
That's a young Rod Stewart right there. What year again?
68.
Oh, okay.
He had sung with Jeff Beck, but that band didn't break.
Okay.
And he was still unknown, kind of, before they went to the Faces.
So this is before he's just a session guy, doing backup or whatever. And
He just walks down the hall and they're like, "Hey, dude, can you sing this song for
hey,
us?"
you got a minute?
Yeah.
Here, hold my beer.
Hey, dude, with the rooster haircut, can you come in here?
Wait, where can I set this? Set it down right there. Okay.
So,
Oh, Rod. That's
hence-
a young Rod. Again.
hence an uncredited Rod gave them the only success they would enjoy. That was it. They didn't do shit after that.
Huh.
Yeah.
Nice pull. Thanks, Gary London.
Thanks, Gary London.
Nice.
He also gave me a 45 by a band called The Rattles
Okay.
in their song The Witch. It's pretty good. We'll play that another time.
Okay. Sounds good.
Gare,
Yes.
we've had a couple of passings, and I am going to name them, but I'm going to leave the last one
Okay.
for us to chit-chat about.
Sure.
So who are these people? D'Angelo,
Our
R&B
R&B guy.
singer?
Yeah.
Paul Mario Day, the original singer from Iron Maiden, who's not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Correct. Don't get me going on
How
that
about,
yet.
and then there's Tom Snyder, don't know him. Young.
Yeah.
Tom Snyder.
Country, like.
Let me click on it.
I didn't know much. Chip saw him somewhere, of course. Chip's like, I saw
Oh,
him.
yeah, American singer-songwriter. Dude, you know who just died yesterday? The bass player for the Stone Roses, age 63.
I saw that today. I was going to bring that up later. Yeah, he did you have a heart attack? Just dropped dead.
Yeah,
man.
just, I
Well,
don't know.
you hit me to that one album.
Dude,
That album is still, isn't that the Manchester sound?
yeah, it is one of the greatest
It
albums
is the
ever put out.
best album.
Then there was Young Bleed, don't know. Low Borges, don't know. In Peace, don't know. But who was the most important?
Oh,
Here we go.
the Spaceman.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Before we get into that, what about items that sold?
Oh, my favorite part. Yes. Oh, I love this.
Okay, here we go.
The best.
All posters, except for a couple Beatles dolls.
Okay.
But here's my question. Do you remember the band called Focus? And they did the song called Hocus Pocus. No, that was Hocus Pocus doing Focus. And that was the yodeling song. Remember? You've heard it.
No, but
Somebody-
maybe if I heard it, okay.
Somebody paid $100 for that poster. Now, I would have paid the $195 for the Buzzcocks poster right below it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Orgasmatic.
It's a great song. So then there was a flyer, which probably was what? 8 by 10,
Okay.
$125 announcing the Small Faces with Canned Heat, Tim Rose, The Nice, which The Nice was
Oh,
I think Greg Lake before
Yep,
they went to Emerson, Lake
I've
and
heard-
Palmer.
okay.
And even this one with the Kinks and Gene Pitney, I would have bought that one in a heartbeat. That was $750.
These are the kind of prices the $100 thing.
Ooh, I didn't see this. Karen Carpenter's bracelet.
Oh.
Worn by Karen on and off stage. This 14-karat yellow gold bangle was a gift from Olivia Newton-John.
Whoa. Now, could she wear that when she was drumming or just singing?
I don't know.
Let's
I don't
ask
know.
her brother.
There's an ELO poster for $250.
Oh, okay.
There is, what else?
Everything we can afford today.
Yeah, nothing too crazy. Well, the end tables, process of elimination, 45. Do you want to spend £3,500 on that?
No.
Okay. Oh, the Ramones flight case. Here
Oh.
we go. Ramones tour road case used by original bassist Doug Colvin, a.k.a. Dee Dee,
right?
until his departure from the band in 1989, and subsequently used by C.J. Ramone until the band's 96 breakup. And no, Dee Dee isn't in there.
See, and that's when Dee Dee left to pursue his very successful rap career.
Oh, jeez.
Do you remember when Dee Dee was a
No,
rapper?
no, I don't want to know.
I'm going to send you a clip.
Dude, Johnny Cash's harmonica.
No? Well, it's got all
It's
his.
got the DNA. You could bring him back.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, got it. Okay, so that's what's sold.
All right, that was good. Okay.
Oh, I listened to a podcast, all right, on music.
Okay.
I want to hear other people, right?
Sure.
Rock and Roll Heaven. Okay, sounds good to me. Phil Lynott, right? Which is the proper way of saying his name, I found out.
Oh, thank you.
So there's a woman, a guy in the South, and a third guy. The guy from the South is he's done all the research and all the talking. Sorry, Pat. That Southern accent, that true blue Southern accent doesn't work when you're talking about Irish rock and rollers.
Oh, true.
Can't do it.
True. Yeah.
And you know what? It really wasn't that good. There was no banter. There was no, they weren't jovial.
There was no us. There was no us.
There's
in
no
that.
us without them, right? I did talk to a guy the other day, John, who I went to junior high with. Oh no, God, I went to grade school, junior high, and he left in 10th grade.
Okay.
And I talked to him out of the blue. Some text came through, so I finally called him, and he said, "Man, that podcast you did with that guy in the Detroit punk scene," he goes, "That was awesome."
Nice.
And I was like, "Oh, thanks, John.
Thank you
I
very
didn't-
much.
I didn't know you listened. You skewed our metrics over to the East Coast. So thank you, John.
Awesome.
Ace Frehley.
Oh, the spaceman, which, really between you and I, the guy did live probably 2 lives, and I'm surprised he made it to 74. He never looked that healthy.
No.
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 I did see in one interview he did have 2 facelifts, and I was like, really? I was like, wow, you might want to get your money back on those.
I don't need a referral on that one.
But Ace Frehley, the original lead guitarist of the hard rock band Kiss, died on Thursday, October 16th at 74 after a fall in his home studio, Morristown, New Jersey.
Yeah, and they actually said there's a little more to it than him just tripping on a cord and banging his head.
Because wasn't this the second time he had fallen down in the last year? This was like the second time.
Yeah.
So
ma-
what?
so
Got
maybe-
a conspiracy theory behind it? or
No,
something?
I don't think so. I just
Oh.
think that, maybe he had fallen off the wagon and said, like you and I used to joke when we were in our 20s, the older I get, I'm just going to start doing, heroin.
Right, right.
Because
Yeah.
who gives a shit? So maybe he just kind of went that way. And everybody, Gary and I are not doing it.
No.
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 We can barely choke down 2 beers nowadays. Right? So Ace Frehley, as the soul of Kiss, compared Gene and Paul's professionalism to Ace's wildcard genius.
Go ahead.
No.
I was just going to say, grew up in the Bronx, and it was kind of funny. I was seeing some interviews a lot with Gene lately and all this. And even though, Gene, teetotaler, whole 9 yards, which is fine, these guys actually behind the scenes, they said in this interview, and then the guy the narrator was like, they were a lot closer than you. Gene made it seem like, oh, bad. They were a lot closer behind the scenes than exactly.
That's
yeah.
good.
Originally named, or his real name is Paul Daniel Frehley.
Yep.
The reason he got the nickname
Tell
Ace,
me.
because
Tell
he
me.
was good with the ladies.
That's right.
And he could get dates for himself and other, band members, friends. But they said one of the main reasons, too, his name was Paul. I already got a Paul.
Oh,
in the
yeah,
band.
right.
So by going with Ace, no confusion.
Yeah, but Paul was named Stanley Eason. So they didn't really have a Paul.
And what was Gene's original name?
Haim. Oh, jeez. Haim.
Right. Gene's a little easier to say.
I can't remember. I used
Right.
to have it on the tip of my tongue in case somebody would call me for a lifeline.
Well, he was, the persona was the spaceman, Space Ace.
Here's a question. Would they have become as iconic without Ace in the band?
No.
Okay, so again, to me, this all goes back to chemistry. I mean, how in the hell did the stars align to put those 4 guys into a loft in Brooklyn or wherever they started playing?
Mm-hmm.
And I think Ace was the last one to walk in.
He was.
Yeah. And he walked in just kind of, I didn't give a shit. Walked in, plugged into somebody's amp, and started playing, and didn't even really introduce himself or some crazy story like that.
In 1972, he was 21, still living at home, saw an ad in the Village Voice, lead guitarist wanted with flash and ability. His mom drove him to the audition. I love this. And basically, he just kind of plugged in, and he did some riffs that he liked, self-taught at 13, didn't know how to read music.
Right.
Before we got, I was doing the research for this. I went back, old YouTube videos and stuff, and he was sitting, I don't know who the guy was. They both have guitars. And wow, I mean, he could just hit a lick like it was, and self-taught. I mean, what was it? Clapton started playing guitar at 18, 17?
No. It was Peter Buck at age 21. No, Clapton started playing as a kid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got that one wrong.
But Peter Buck, I mean, think about him. He rises to world fame with REM, and he's like, I'll pick up a guitar when I get out of college.
Right.
Crazy, man.
Well, you look at the raw talent, and I mean, take a look at Eddie and Alex Van Halen. Eddie started on drums. Alex started on guitar.
Right, but
Look-
Eddie literally didn't leave the house.
No, he sat
He
in his
just-
bedroom. Look at the Allman Brothers.
Yeah,
Greg started on guitar,
right,
and then taught
Right.
Dwayne.
right. But again,
The raw talent's there, man.
Right, but the chemistry, man.
Yeah.
I mean, and the charisma of Robin Zander and the tunes. I want you to want me.
Bob,
The
without
Dream
Ace,
Police. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
without Ace, do we have such classics as Love Gun, Christine 16,
No,
I Was Made for Loving
No,
You?
Christine 16's a Gene song because he's a dirty bird.
He plays. I
He
mean,
sings it.
But if he wasn't there, there'd be no Christine 16.
No, there wouldn't. So Ace becomes famous for putting a smoke bomb in the middle of his 3 pickup Les Paul and
Right.
lighting the damn thing on fire. What shtick? I mean, that is hilarious. It's like, so what'd you do? Oh man, I just put a fire bomb or a smoke bomb in my guitar.
But you know what? You look back at the 60s, and this is kind of more 70s, where, I just saw an ad in the Village Voice. Yeah, I'll go. They interviewed Charlie Watts from the Stones, and he's like, you know what? He goes, however he got hooked up with Mick and these guys, and I figured, I'll do it for about 3 months, and then might have to go find a regular job.
Well, Ringo, what are you going to do when this is all over? Well, we'll probably make it a couple of years, and I'll go be a hairdresser.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Greg Allman, he was going to be a dentist, I think.
Oh, shit.
Have you ever seen that interview?
Could you imagine?
He's like,
sir, we can't deliver any more nitrous. There is absolutely no way on God's green earth you have that many patients.
but that's what he told Dwayne. He's like, all right, I'll give you 6 months. Let's go out on the road. Let's see what happens. And then they go record the #1 best live album ever.
At age 22, 23.
Correct.
I mean, staggering. So now I will give Kiss Alive 1 and 2. I'll give them that one.
100%.
But when it came out that they did a lot of studio tricks on Alive 1,
Yeah.
and I don't know, who is it? Fred Durst, that jagoff, was, blaspheming them. It's like, okay. Because I know I saw a video of those recordings, visual, and how off they were.
Well, it goes back to, Bob, the episode we did on backtracking, too.
Oh, for sure.
Eagles, Kiss. But you know what? Paul Stanley even said it on Howard Stern's show. He's like, oh, Paul can't hit the notes. He goes, I'm 70 years old, Paul Stanley, now.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Robert Plant. He has slowed down
Well, everyone tunes down.
a lot of the Zeppelin tunes, and he's almost made them like country-ish. And even Robert Plant's like, I can't sing like I did when I was 20. I'm not that guy anymore.
When my roommate and I went and saw Elton, I mean, it was just, that's all it was. I mean, he was literally not a half step. He might have been a step and a half tuned down.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
I don't have a great ear. I could tell. I'm like, that's not the right key, but he can't do it. God bless him.
Right.
For getting out there. So how many people in the 80s cited Ace as an inspiration?
Let's go back to this, Bob. When we were kids, and Bob and I are old, don't you remember kids dressing up as
Don't you remember Tommy Smith dressing up as Ace Frehley in 96?
140 degrees out?
Oh, my God.
How's that choice of wearing makeup going for you today? Whoa. But no, kids would dress up, and a lot of times it was Ace that they put the makeup on for Halloween. Again, it was he brought the skiddly dank, Bob.
He did. So between the members, you've got Ace, Gene, and Paul. I'm leaving Peter Criss out of there, even though he did sing a lot on the first couple albums, and got one of their breakthrough hits in Beth. Okay, I'll give him that, but I'm leaving him out of this one.
76, Beth.
11 albums Ace put out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Most of them are 3.5 stars. Two of them were stinkers. I don't know which ones they were. He put out a couple albums in, I think, 18 and 19 called Originals Volume 1 and Volume 2, all covers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he'd get like Joan Jett in to sing with him. He got Paul Stanley to sing with him. They were really good. 11 albums. Gene's put out 3. 2 stars, 2.5 stars, and 3 stars for those 3 albums. Paul, 3 albums, 3 stars, 2.5 stars, and 4 stars. So who's better? Psycho Circus was the last album that Kiss made that had the original members on it. That was 2002. It was shite.
Oh,
it was terrible.
Terrible. But here's your lasting legacy, Bob. Gene, Paul or Peter Criss, do they have a song that's played at Citi Field where the Mets play for the foot-stomping beat of New York Groove? Dude, that song is not that great, but I love it. How do you not love that song?
It's a great song.
It's catchy.
I think it's a little overrated.
Well,
yeah.
Of course it is.
But look, so you and I go to see him with a bunch of other guys in 96 when they played Tiger Stadium.
Phenomenal show.
Yeah, phenomenal. Right?
Great seats, thank you.
Great seats. I think the Hammer helped, and Mike McCourt, bless his soul, helped get him because we had 2 sets of 4. That was such a great show. And, Ace and Peter were there. I mean,
it was awesome.
how great was that? Except taking the cab home. Andrew.
You bastard.
You mother scratcher.
Excuse me, fire station fireman. Can we use your phone? Our friend left us. Yeah, go ahead, guys.
The hell are you guys doing in this town? Lakeland, Florida, 1977. Ace Frehley during Kiss's Love Gun tour. I love that album.
It's a good album.
I love that album. Ace got badly shocked on stage, ironically, during Shock Me.
What?
He froze up, staggered, then finished the show like a legend. Only Ace could nearly electrocute himself and then turn it into one of the greatest live solos in Kiss history.
Dude, no, that's rock and roll.
Dude, that is all rock and roll. What would happen if Ace stayed in Kiss? What do you think?
I don't know. You know, it was just, Gene being a control freak, it wouldn't have happened. He had to leave for a while.
I give Gene and Paul credit for keeping that trademark going.
And they just sold all the for
they
300 million.
Yeah, but that's not that much, if you ask me.
No, it's not.
But it depends on what they sold. Did they sell image? Did they sell all the marketing rights? Did they sell da-da-da-da-da?
I saw an interview with Paul. They sold likeness. They sold the catalog. I don't know everything. Yeah. But you were saying they're going to come back as avatars.
Oh, I guarantee it.
And I'll tell you this, the avatar thing, now
will be better.
I don't know how it works with likeness and all this, but knowing Gene and those guys, that part wasn't included in the you know what I mean?
No, I get it, because I wonder how much ABBA makes off that.
Because it's still so new, dude. It's like AI.
It is new. And if there's the second one and the first one in the U.S. to do it, and it's in Vegas,
or Gene's he's gonna build the theater here that just does that. He's gonna he's gonna have a hand in it.
He'll get some PE guy to put all the money up to do it. He'll play it up like he did it. But dude, let me tell you right now, when that shows up in Vegas and the Evel Knievel Museum's open, we are there.
My God, you don't have to ask me twice. Are you kidding me?
So I asked ChatGPT how it would be if Kiss stayed in the band, and they said his Ace staying would have been heavier riffs, raw rock production, fewer ballads, less pop polish. Like, lick it up. I mean, come on.
Well, you bring up a good point there, Bob, because they were talking about when.
Oh my God, their disco phase.
Well, in Ace's 2011 memoir, No Regrets, he talked about how he became more and more alienated from the band because of Gene's commercialism. He's like, I want to play rock and roll, and all I'm seeing is Kiss lunchboxes, Kiss action figures, makeup, dolls, blah, blah, blah. But he goes through all this, but then they say Kiss in the 70s was grossing $100 million a year. And Ace was like,
in 70s dollars.
Right. But he's like, well, all right, I guess I'm okay with that.
Dude, what about the time that he was getting interviewed by Tom Snyder?
They play, and he was
loaded.
And you look at Gene,
so pissed off.
Paul's trying to be the United Nations as always and trying to keep it all, but he was such an asshole.
So what does it say right here? The I Was Loaded interview, Countdown, 1979, not a performance, but infamous. Mm-hmm. When asked why he didn't play on the Dynasty and Unmasked albums, Ace replied live on air, because I was loaded. The band immediately went into panic mode. This is a moment of the myth of the unfiltered Ace became real. Like this one, multiple tours. The classic Ace move. He started soloing in the wrong key or for the wrong song.
Whoops.
So examples fans point to: playing the Shock Me lick during Cold Gin, starting a solo in A when the band was in E.
Whoops.
The band looking around going, yep, that's our Ace.
You're trying to put on a show and you got one of your guys who's loaded, or that's a little bit of a challenge.
Well, what about when there's footage of Ace when he blanks out mid-song, stops playing, looks at his guitar like it betrayed him, then jumps back in completely off time? Somebody said, some people forget lyrics. Ace forgets entire realities.
Now that's rock and roll.
Oh,
So, couple little nuggets here. Ace, often considered the most rock and roll person by Kiss fans in the band.
Sure.
From the booze and the drugs and the whole 9 yards.
He was a musician's musician.
He just wanted to play rock.
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
Gene is not a great bass player.
No.
Right? Paul Stanley, I'm going to give him credit. He's a pretty damn good rhythm guitarist. But nobody sits there and says, no groupie will yell out, I want to bang the rhythm player.
True.
They just don't. Or the
Right.
bass player.
Right.
But they do.
What else did I have? His last show with the band was Salt Lake City, closing ceremony for the 2002 Winter Olympics. Because obviously he was in the band, he left the reunion tour, which, dude, I sent you that thing the other day. Now they're doing acoustic shows in Vegas. I thought, 2023? When was the final tour?
Well, but
They've been doing final tours since '96.
Because there's money to be made, man.
As Willie said back in the day, I've given enough money to Mick Jagger.
Oh, dude, I've given enough money to those clowns.
Given enough money to Kiss, yes.
Yeah, I just wonder how it would have been. Reunion tours happening sooner. The makeup might have stayed on longer. Would they have been, I mean, think of Motley Crue. Motley Crue did a harder rock sound with lighter makeup.
Have you seen how bad Vince Neil is these days?
Yeah, you've sent me a couple things on that. He's a piece of shit.
His lyrics are basically fla la 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 la, do re mi. He's terrible.
So what if they had stayed together? Kiss ends with the original four, a true Beatles-style legacy. Who wrote this? I mean, come on, ChatGPT.
But you know what? When they got back together, and we saw, as you mentioned, we saw that show in '96 at Tiger Stadium, '96 to 2002, because we went and saw them at the Palace in 2000.
Dude, they were only in their mid-40s in '96.
But those shows,
No.
they were bringing it.
No, they were.
Paul's voice was still pretty good.
I get
Ace seemed sober. And wasn't it 2000 that we went and saw him at the Palace? Right in there?
We saw
96, and then...
Yeah, but there was 96, 2000, 2001, 2002,
Well,
3.
we went and saw him at the Palace.
I saw all of them.
And they were still great.
Dude, they were great.
A lot of fun.
Lot of fun. I mean, it's because we grew up with them. And we
True.
know their songs. If you don't know their songs, you're going to think they're shite.
Hey, if you're not part of the Kiss Army in 5th grade, get out of here. Close the door.
Speaking of that, maybe we should wind it up, Gare. What
Yes.
do you think?
Yes.
Everybody, thanks for listening. And I'm going to ask you one favor. Send us a note somehow, either a text message or via Spotify or via Apple. Give us an idea of how we can broaden our reach with our podcast.
Yes, please.
You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on TikTok. You can find us on Instagram. Just send us a note because we want to get bigger and we want to get badder.
And we want to get bigger with you, our fans. Because if it wasn't for our, 150?
50-ish. Yeah.
We would be nobody.
Hey. So this goes out to Paul and Steve and John and
Right.
Doug and da-da-da-da-da.
That pretty much sums it up.
There
right
you go. There's our guys. Hey, Paul, you bought a turntable yet? Okay.
Whoa.
On that note, I think it's time we boogie.
All right.
We'll see ya.
See ya.